Hello class, today we are going to learn about groundhogs and Groundhog's Day. We will learn the history of Groundhog Day as well as some fun facts about groundhogs. I want every one of you to listen carefully as we go over this together because we will have a short quiz over this information as it exit pass for the end of the day. Okay, let's begin. Groundhog Day is celebrated on February 2nd. What day is that? February 2nd. Some people believe that on this day of the year, watching groundhogs can predict when spring will come. Old stories say that if a groundhog sees a shadow on February 2nd, there will be about 6 more weeks of winter. Those stories also say that if a groundhog doesn't see a shadow on February 2nd, spring will come early. Groundhog Day originated from old customs of beliefs from Europe. People had always thought that they could predict when spring would come by watching animals. They believed that if a hibernating animal awoke from its sleep in the beginning of February and saw its shadow, spring, there would be several more weeks of winter. If the animal didn't see its shadow, spring would come. They watched animals such as hedgehogs, bears, and badgers. When Europeans were coming to North America, some settled in Pennsylvania. They brought with them the tradition of predicting spring by watching animals. Many groundhogs live in this region. Groundhogs are animals that hibernate. What does hibernating means? Does anybody know? Okay, I'll tell you what hibernate means. To hibernate means to sleep, be inactive, or to be in a dormant state during winter. Since there are many groundhogs in Pennsylvania, it seemed logical to choose groundhogs to predict when spring would arrive. Here is a short history on groundhogs and how it came about. The custom of watching groundhogs became a yearly celebration in many places, including the town of Puxtawanny, Pennsylvania. In 1866, Clymer Frias wrote in a town newspaper that February 2nd would be called Groundhog Day. In Puxtawanny, the special groundhog is called Puxtawanny Phil. Every year on February 2nd, thousands of people showed up to find out if Phil will see his shadow. Up on stage, Phil is kept in a barrel under a fake tree stump. Two officials take Phil out of his burrow at exactly 7:25 a.m. as everyone cheers. If Phil sees his shadow, winter will be longer. If he doesn't see his shadow, spring will come sooner. The officials pretended as if Phil whispered to one of them whether or not he has seen his shadow. Sometimes Phil is right, other times he is wrong. Many people think Groundhog Day is a fun tradition. Here's some facts about groundhogs. I'm sure you guys will find it interesting. Okay. Groundhogs are furry rodents that can weigh between 5 and 10 pounds. They usually grow to about 20 inches long and have short tails and legs. Like other rodents, they have large front teeth that grow continuously. Their diet includes leaves, flowers, and berries. That means they're like vegetarians. They don't eat meat, they live off the environment. Groundhogs are found in parts of the United States and Canada. They live alone in burrows they dig out with their sharp, curved front claws. Here is an example of their home and how it looks from underground. Yes, so they usually use this hold for safety. So if they see something like a dog or a fox or a wolf or anything, they usually jump down into this hole and they are safe from anything about on ground. This is their main entrance, but they use this as their safety hole. They here they use as a nursery for all the little baby groundhogs, and they even make sometimes a bathroom. So they have one area that they um, poop or pee in. So that is an example of a groundhog home. Okay. Since they are prey to many animals, groundhogs stay close to their burrow. As I showed you in the picture, they stay close to that their burrow to stay safe. When outside their burrows, they may sit up straight with their front paws held tightly against their body. They eat and constantly watch for signs of danger. When danger is near, groundhogs make sharp, high-pitched whistle to warn other groundhogs. So they make a noise like alarming the other ones to stay safe, that there's danger close by. A groundhog's natural enemies are wolves, fox, and hogs. So those are their main threats. Those are the ones that threaten their life. During the summer, groundhogs eat as much as they can to increase their body fat. In the fall, they go into their burrows to hibernate through the cold winter months. Their fat provides nourishment throughout the winter to keep them alive. To save energy, their body temperature drops and their breathing and heart rate slow down. The groundhogs, they breathe a lot slower than we do during their hibernating months. They breathe one time per minute. I mean per 5 minutes. So they breathe one time for 5 minutes. Interesting, huh? Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that. But okay, during the summer, they eat as much as they can so that during the winter months that they can live off that, and the fat, also allows them to live off those months that they stay asleep. Okay. Okay, the groundhog, I'm sorry. The people enjoy Groundhog Day. Sometimes children draw pictures of groundhogs, have snacks, play games such as shadow tag. Sometimes teachers like myself read stories to children like you guys about Groundhog Day. Many people wait to find out whether or not Phil will see his shadow. Even though groundhogs are not native to every region, people all over the United States and Canada celebrate Groundhog Day. Okay, class, I hope you enjoy this lesson and learn something. February 2nd, we can, do more activities on Groundhog Day, and we can enjoy that tradition that many people celebrate. Okay, let's go on to the next lesson. Okay.